Cowboys are 7-5 with a 4-game winning streak. This is the Cowboys postgame.
So you know when Ty comes,
we have company.
T&D. That's
T&D, all the way.
Yeah. Well, all right, we're delighted. Brad Sham, Babe Laufenberg, Tyrone Crawford, DeMarcus Lawrence. Now, Tyrone Crawford told me on Monday that you were going to win the game. You said, well, we're winning the game. Yeah. How'd you know?
I mean, we talked about it, I think that was Saturday. We were hanging out, and we're like, you know, it's war, man. We're like, we're going into war. We're every single game that we go into, you know, we don't go in to lose. So our confidence is extremely high, especially me and this guys. And I'm telling you, we were just literally talking by ourselves, like, yo, we getting it, and then we got hype, and then we're like, that's when I knew. I was like, we winning this game.
Zach, did you think you were putting your teammates on notice?
Honestly, we had our close friend Anthony Hitchens here, who plays for Kansas City Chiefs, and he told us, it's like, look, y'all ain't gonna stand a chance in the playoffs unless y'all beat the Saints. So we was like, hey, we're gonna beat the Saints, period. And you know, we took that into major consideration. We brought it to the attention of the guys when we came in Tuesday morning, and you know, everybody had the same intensity because
I'm laughing because you said you brought it to the attention of the guys. I'd pay almost anything to have been a fly on the wall.
Oh yeah,
we got the whole D-line here.
Sir.
Can we not get us all in?
Say hello to Malik Collins.
We can. Okay, sure. Here's Malik Collins. We were going to give him his own segment, you know, but this is dope. But this is good. No, we'll come back for more. But you know, I say all the time, sacks are great. Love to have sacks. What I really want is to affect the quarterback. That's what you did. That's how you won the game. You affected the quarterback. Just tell me a little bit about what that effort was like for the whole Hot Boys group tonight.
Oh, we just know we had to affect the quarterback. We know that, you know, that's the dog on their team, you know, and you know, we had to affect him. We had to affect his time, and we had to force turnovers. You know, Ty looked at me on the sideline. Was like, we got to go back to, you know, getting to the one-on-ones and, you know, winning those. So that's what we did.
He's our game caller, by the way. He calls all the games.
Yeah, it is hot. All right, I'm
sorry for messing up the segment, but we roll together.
This is too good.
Yeah.
I love it. The offensive line used to be the ones that got the attention for doing stuff together. Why not you guys?
We were misfits for a while. We're still misfits.
No, you're not misfits anymore.
Correct word. Byproducts.
Yeah. But you just held New Orleans to 10 points. Now they come in, highest scoring team in the league. You saw all that. You designed things to stop them during the week, but in your wildest dreams, did you ever think you were drawing up everything that was going to stop the run, the pass, the big play? Did not give up the big play. Gave up 176 of total offense.
Can I be honest with you?
You saw it coming?
We ain't changed one thing of our defense. Not one. And I really, you know, think that goes to our coaches for believing in us, understanding, you know, the type of football that we play, and you know, hats off to those guys that was out there battling tonight. All 11 of the guys that was on defense. I mean, you know, we can sit here and preach, you know, to ourselves and to everybody else, you know, how good, you know, we are and how good we want to be. But without those other guys, we're nothing. So hats off to, you know, our troops, man, for riding with us. We appreciate it.
And you had to do it one more time because Dak fumbles, they get it. 2:35, one timeout, 2-minute warning. We've seen this before with these top flight quarterbacks. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers a number of times here. Was there any part of you that said, oh boy, we got to go back out there and stop them again?
See, I mean, like, honestly, you know, I sat there with full confidence again. You know, if we had to go back out on the field, I was confident. I was happy. You know, we love going back out on the field, and we love playing defense. Like, we want to start with the ball. Every time I go out there, these guys are like, Tyrone, get us the ball, get us the ball. I'm like, man, it's on the toss.
Let them get the ball.
It's on the toss. Yeah. I mean, make sure we're on defense. Make sure we're on defense.
Smooth.
Oh, here we go. Another hot boy. Hey, I'm telling you, we're deep. We're deep, champ.
I hope we have our wide-angle lens.
Jalen Smith.
And to piggyback on what Ty said, you know, we was on the sideline, and you know, we was all locked in, and D-Law like, hey, man, don't lose sight. We got to go back out there and get a stop. So we was prepared for it the whole time. You know, even before the penalty, he looked at us and said, we got to go back out there and get a stop. So we was prepared to go back out there at all times.
All right, where did all this come from? Where did this defensive dominance come from?
Tom?
I got you, bro. I say it's the brotherhood. You know, a group of guys playing a collective, you know, games of football together, you start to get closer and closer. You know, and like I said, you know, it's been the, you know, same, you know, three of us basically ever since my second year. So it's really, you know, that camaraderie and that team-like feeling, that brotherhood, you know, that you all wish for, and, you know, that we really cherish. We have it here, you know, and we got a group of guys that respect us and love to play football, so that's why it's all clicking.
And again, a big shout out to our coaches, man. Rod Marinelli, Rashard, Bloom, you know, all those guys have been great, and they've just been calling great games, and I mean, throughout practices in the year, they've just been amazing.